I seek leave to table a series of documents being correspondence between the ACT Party whip and yourself, dated from the 25th of July, Thursday, to today, wherein you appear to give a green light to racial harassment in this Parliament.
Well, you're asking the Parliament to make a judgment.
Well, you're asking
the Parliament to accept your judgment, in which case I certainly don't. But nonetheless, you've sought leave.
Speaking to that point of order. Mr Speaker, what we've just seen from a minister in the government is an absolutely outrageous attack on the Speaker of the House. Now, I appreciate you're being very restrained in your response to that, but you would be well within your rights to censure David Seymour for this. This is directly questioning your ruling as a Speaker and your authority as a Speaker in a way that I've not seen in the time that I've been in this House. And it's a senior government minister who will shortly be Deputy Prime Minister who's doing it. It's utterly unacceptable.
Well, point of order. Well, hang on a minute. It can't be a new point of order. So he's speaking to the point of order.
Speaking to the point of order. Thank you for your clarity. We also would like to express our deep concern at the senior position abusing the role to sit there and actually say that your ruling was wrong. Te Pāti Māori received that ruling and we stand by your judgment and indeed your years of professional experience to be able to give that judgment. So we would ask that we're able to carry on.
Carry on with what?
With business as usual, sorry, Mr Speaker.
So, right. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to put the leave. Leave is put. All those in favour? Any objection? Yes. There is objection. We come now to petitions. A petition. Just a minute. Just a minute.
Point of order, Speaker.
Just a minute.
Point of order, Speaker. Mr Speaker, if we're going to have a plea for decorum in this House, then you cannot have someone saying you should have objected to. Because what Mr Hipkins is saying is that you personally, as Speaker of this House, should have objected to what was going on. Now, with great respect, I think he should get a bit of a fix on standing orders before he so prematurely gets to his feet.
Look, I appreciate the tensions that naturally... Willie, we don't need that. Thanks very much. I'm okay to look after myself in many ways. I think my view is that leave was sought. The House has expressed a view that the leave is not sought and therefore it ends there. I would just remind members that yesterday I reinforced with whips and others who were at the Business Committee that the display of party logos in the House in any form is not a permitted activity. It hasn't been for some time. There are people displaying party logos at the moment. My advice is that they should remove those logos in any form that they might have them, in order that I don't have to take stronger action to raise the standards that so many in this House want to see raised. Question number 2, in the name of Todd Stevenson.
Thank you, Mr Speaker.
And I'll stop him right there. You can go ahead with your question when you've got rid of the logo.
Well, Mr Speaker, a point of order then.
Not a point of order.
Well, I would just refer you to ruling Speaker Mallard made in relation to pins in the House.
That's good. I made a new one yesterday. Nothing. So if you want to read if you want to deliver your question to the House, remove the pin. Point of order, the Honourable David Seymour.
Mr Mallard clearly ruled that pins were exempt from that ruling in 2018. If you are seriously saying that you're not going to let people ask and answer questions in this House because they're wearing a pin, as they've been allowed to for year after year, I think more and more people are going to ask what your priorities actually are.
They may well ask all sorts of questions about priorities. All I'm saying is that I've been put under the pump today, being told that I need to maintain standards here in the House. One of them is the ruling that I made yesterday that we don't wear party logos of any type in the House. So there's an obvious next step in this. I don't want to take it, but that's up to the members.
Mr Speaker, are you seriously saying that under Standing Order 90.1 you are going to kick a member out of the House for being highly disorderly for wearing a lapel pin?
No, it would be for challenging the chair or the speaker, which is quite a different matter, as has been pointed out by others in the House already today. So look, if the member thinks the wearing of his pin is more important than the delivery of his question, that's his choice, but it's the way things are going to be. So we'll move on to question number 3 in the name of the Honourable,
Sir,
Right Honourable Chris Hipkins.
Sorry, sir, I've taken my pen off.
Well, you're a bit slow.
No, you didn't. You didn't call me.
Well, I didn't. Listen, don't make things worse. So my extreme good nature will allow you to ask the question. But I notice that others in your party are not following your example. And I would suggest they should start. And if they don't, well, then I've got to go back to where I was before.